Honorable Speaker, we campaigned for Jubilee in the last elections and we delivered. And what we expected is not people who are coming from outside to come and kick us out of Jubilee. But we shall meet with the wananchi in the field so that the people will decide. Honorable Speaker, thank you, Honorable Duale, for the good work and welcome to the side that supports the Deputy President, William Ruto. He has been removed not because he's not performed well. He's been removed in what we call Asante Apunda Nimateke.
What's your point of order, Deputy Minority Leader?
Speaker, I've heard my good friend, the Honorable Robert Pukose, say that he's mixed languages and he said something about Asante Apunda. Isn't that derogatory, Mr. Speaker, considering he's talking about his own party leader?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Just to make it easy, Honorable Pukose, please let us not go to the sides. Let's concentrate on the opportunity I've given you and, of course, do what is necessary and right. Proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, as Honorable Duale and the rest of us who have been de-whipped, it's not because of underperformance.
I want to tell my brother Duale that it is this, as former President Moi said, he in courts in Kiswahili, hizi watu cheo ni za wananchi, sisi ni wadhamini wao. You serve when you have been given an opportunity, you serve and you leave when the opportunity ends. This work of politics is very difficult, Majority Leader. And when the going gets tough, don't die. Remain strong. Don't say I would rather die than resign. Please, don't die, just stay alive. We shall support you. Yeah, because dying is the worst thing that can happen. And to the former Majority Leader, politically, my brother, when you see us following Baba like cows, we are fearing consequences like the one you are facing now. So politics is like that, Mukuba. It is today, if you go against the wishes of the people who own parties, the people who lead this country, the consequence is a good experience for me. I will be more loyal than I was now. I will sing Baba throughout. Thank you so much. Asante sana.
And what I have learned today is that loyalty to the party chair and the party leader is very important. Honorable Speaker, if today you take my blood sample, you will not get COVID-19. You will get red blood cells being Uhuru, white blood cells being Kenyatta. And Honorable Speaker, platelets probably, and minerals being Tujo, Ruto, and others.
Duale, Mr. Speaker, many people don't know. I went to school with him in Moi Forces Academy. Actually, we were classmates for 2 years, from 5 and from 6. And Mr. Speaker, the passion that people see with Duale today hasn't started when he became a member of parliament. I remember even when we were in school, Mr. Speaker, we had these debating clubs, and one person tried to make a joke one day and said something about the malnourished member for Northeastern. Mr. Speaker, there was almost hell to pay because Aden Duale debated, throughout that period. And Mr. Speaker, I want to say that when we met in Moi Forces, he's one of those very humorous people because he says that he came to Moi Forces. I went to Moi Forces because my grandfather was Chief of General Staff. He came there and he came there to look for Mohammed's daughter. He came out of there with a wife. I came out of there. So Mr. Speaker, I think this is one great man and he's done a great job for this nation. And we congratulate you for the work you've done, Aden Duale.
Mr. Speaker, as Honorable Duale is exiting, he leaves behind a strong legacy of hard work, Mr. Speaker. In the last parliament, Mr. Speaker, the temperatures were very high because there was no handshake. I remember we were on this side and it was the other side. And all through he scored, Mr. Speaker. He did good work. He is going not because of incompetence, Mr. Speaker, but because of politics. But I want to tell you, Mr. Duale, as you move forward, the big door is going to be opened. The rejected stone became the cornerstone. And I want to tell you in 2022, you are going to play a critical role. I left, Mr. Speaker, as you can see, I've put on some weight. And whoever is coming in, we are telling him, congratulations, but please, don't die and don't resign. We'll be here to support him. We'll support His Excellency and move forward to unite this country. I thank you.
Honorable Speaker, following your communication a few minutes ago, let me make my exit speech as I hand over the instruments of the office of the Leader of Majority Party to the new office holder. Indeed, just like the famous Swahili saying that kilicho kuwa na mwanzo hakikosi kuwa na mwisho. I also take this opportunity to again congratulate my able successor, the Honorable Amos Kimunya, as he takes over the office of the Leader of Majority Party in the August House. Honorable Speaker, my experience as the Leader of Majority taught me that as one pushes the agenda of the Majority Party, it is almost inevitable that one will make new friends, new enemies, and opponents, particularly within the party, depending on where their interests are. Interestingly, interests also keep evolving, and hence, one's opponents today might be his or her friends tomorrow, and vice versa. The most important thing is, while attempting to work with everyone, keep your eye off the ball and deliver the prize. Honorable Speaker, on that note, allow me to unconditionally ask for forgiveness and apologies to anyone in this house and outside who I may have offended in the course of executing my duties. I was simply doing my job. And such is the nature of the job, as Honorable Kimunya will come to appreciate soon. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Speaker, as I exit, I am indeed proud to know that during my helm as the Leader of Majority, I was able to push through the agenda of the Majority Party effectively. The results are out there and they speak for themselves. And hence, I will not belabor to lay out the same. I was not removed for inefficiency or lack of delivery, but it's simply the circle of the career of politicians. I therefore harbor no ill feelings or grudge. Honorable Speaker, I have read many comments and views about what Kenyans are saying, that my shoes are too big to fit. This is not, however, for me to judge. All I know is that we wear different shoes, we walk differently, and we feel different in them. As you take up the new mantle, my distinguished colleague, Honorable Kimunya, please wear your shoes. Walk according to your style and how you feel. Let me say this prayer that is found in Islam, that there's no storm that God won't carry you through. There is no bridge that God won't help you cross. There is no battle that God won't help you win. Trust God and never give up. Amen. I take my seat as a backbencher. Let me hand over this file to Honorable Kimunya and ask him to come and take the seat that I have warmed for the last 7 years, and I wish him all the best.
Well, very well. As you exchange the seats, I, of course, again, you've already been thanked by the speakership for the diligent work that you've done for the last 7 years, but most importantly, for the magnanimity in your handing over. In many cases, people who do this kind of handover would probably even not be available to do such, so it is good. Probably it's because of the fact that you are a battle-hardened politician, just like the gentleman who is also taking over from you. I'm also informed that he's also equally battle-hardened. So thank you again. Thank you once more, Honorable Aden Duale. You did your work and did it well. we wish well to the new majority leader. And I'm trying to get a sign from him. Maybe he would want to probably have an acceptance speech. If he does, that would be fine. If you want to do it later, I can see already you have a handful. You probably would be having quite a lot of work this morning as you assume the new office.